Hey folks, what's up? It's Dylan, back here for another video. Now, this is the second part of a two-part video. So if you guys want to see the first part, you should probably check that out first. So, now is when you're supposed to click over to the next one. To the first part, you know, you're supposed to. Yeah, anyway, this is the actual review part of the set. So, this is the Batman and Scarecrow Tumbler Showdown. I think that's what it's called. Honestly, can't remember, but whatever. I posed the figures a little bit. I'll show you guys a little bit of a closer look. But you can see Batman, well, now his arm's messed up. There you go. So Batman's kind of supposed to be swinging in. Scarecrow somehow boarded the Batmobile, and Batman is just like, hey bro, get the fuck out of here. He's just swinging in, about to beat his ass probably. So that's what's going on here, pretty simple. Couldn't really do much with the actual display of this, because, like, I don't know, can't really do much. Now, I had to switch the camera angle up a little bit, but now, see, the problem is I'm too tall for, like, this setup. Like, my head, because there's a door right here, I don't like to show the door. But then, I have to, like, put my camera in a super weird angle and, like, turn it so it doesn't show the door. But, like, my head is too tall to not have the screen cut it off. But then if I raise the camera, like, the angle higher, then the set doesn't get shown. So, I don't know. It's really annoying. But anyway, I fixed it. So this is Batman versus Scarecrow on the Batmobile. Now, we're going to get to the figures first, probably. I'm going to kind of show you guys, like, a faraway thing. And then I'll show you guys closer with, like, the different heads and whatever. But one thing I really do like with this Batman figure is kind of how his cape flows. You guys can see that? His cape is just kind of like sitting right there. It's just kind of like out. And that's just like how the cape is made. You know, it's not like... And the cool thing is this cape is only one peg hole. That's the cape. Right there. It just has that one hole in the cape. So, because usually it's two holes and you have to, like, put them together to, like, do it. You know? But this one just has one hole. And I think I like that way better. And this is actually, like, a pretty good quality, like, cape. I don't know, it's even, like, kind of soft a little bit. So, I don't know. I really like the cape they did, for sure. Like, it feels a lot more, like, expensive, I guess, to have, like, this really nice cape in it. Not to get the cape perfect. But if you guys didn't know, sick Batman shirt. It also has matching shorts as well. Pretty sick. Decided to wear it. I mean, I'm doing a Batman review. Might as well. Now, I added this little, like, kind of like these knuckle busters for Scarecrow. He's not really supposed to have those. But I was like, oh, might as well. Like, have him have another weapon. But then he kind of has this, like, I kind of modified his, like, stud shooter thing a little bit into more of, like, a stud bazooka, I guess. Because there's, like, a bunch of extra pieces, I wanted to use some of them. And then, it's pretty cool. I think Batman looks really freaking good for, like, what they're trying to do. Because it's, like, all black and it just has, like, white outlines. It kind of has, like, the bronze belt in the movie. It does have back printing as well. So that's pretty cool. And he literally has 4 different faces. He has the 2... Or wait. No, he only has 3 faces. Never mind. But he has the one where it's like when Scarecrow got sprayed by his own gas, and then he has the 2 normal Batman faces. So it's pretty cool what they did for that. Then for Scarecrow, I think Scarecrow is pretty good. But I don't know how I feel about just like the minifigure face as the bag. Because I don't know, I feel like an actual helmet might be better. But I don't know. I mean, I think the face is fine, but the helmet the helmet, like a helmet might have been too bulky. So maybe that's why I didn't do it. But then I really liked the batarangs that they got, or that we got in the set. Pretty freaking cool molds. And then you obviously have his grapple gun, which is also pretty cool. And I don't know, for my first Batman set, I think this is one of the best sets I could have gotten. But now, enough about the figures. It's time to look at the actual Tumbler itself. Now, this thing is pretty hefty. I mean, I have like gigantic hands, okay? And like this thing weighs like a pound or two, you know? And let me just tell you guys, this is like one of the best sets to build, in my opinion. Like, just to build this set is like so fun. I don't know. Because you guys will just have to build it. But like, especially like the last bag, that 4th bag, just has like you like putting these wheels together and stuff, and it's just so much fun. I don't know. I have a pretty good interior as well. Pretty straightforward. There's just like a little like panel inside. I'll give you guys a closer look in a second. But there's just like this like little joey stick and like a couple little printed panels in there or whatever. So that's pretty cool. And there's also a spot for an extra batarang right there as well. So that's pretty cool. And then this kind of like this hatch is just kind of like you can just open it, close it. But that's not the main thing that I want to talk about here. The main thing I want to talk about is how much like posability you can do with this Batmobile. Because there is so many different little moving pieces on this Batmobile. It just makes it so cool. So, for example, I know in the movie this Batmobile is actually based off of, Batman kind of he wants to do like this jump to like another roof. So he like activates this kind of like this flight mode. So it kind of like jumps and kind of glides onto like the next roof, kind of. And I think you can kind of do that here with these bionicle little wing pieces right here. If you guys can see those, these little wing pieces, you can fold these out like this, like that. Then you can kind of raise these little back things up and push forward these little shield pieces like this. Maybe even pull these out right here like this. So you can fully transform the Batmobile. You can just move all these little pieces to make it exactly the way you want. I think that's the main cool thing about this Batmobile is it's not just like a Batmobile. It's like a freaking transformer. Like all these little pieces right here, you can move all of these. You can move this, you can move that, you can move these, you can move everything. So you can pose it whichever way you want. You can push these back, boom, push that, close that, put those down, do this, pull it back. Now it's kind of all back to normal. So I think there's a lot of playability in this. Not exactly because it's like, because really the only playability, like actual function, is these stud shooters in the front. So I think you guys pretty much know how all of these work. I'll just shoot one off. No, that freaking sucked. Hold on. Shoot the other one. Yeah, so you just hit the little button, little stud shoots out. So I think that's pretty good playability. If you have like, oh shit, the Batmobile's breaking. No, if you have like Scarecrow out here and it's like, oh, you want to defeat him, and like shoot him down, whatever. But I think it's really cool that it's not even the play features in that it's like, oh yeah, it's a Batmobile, you can like push it around. But just like I was saying, you can articulate all of these little joints, even these ones on the side, you can just pull these out. Like, sure, they're supposed to be in, like that. But that's not the point, you know? The point is to have like as much playability as possible. And I think as a kid, this would be one of my favorite sets. I mean, it's the Tumbler, you get Batman, you get Scarecrow, and I don't know, and like when you're driving this thing around, you can just like push it along, and like it just feels like so good, especially with these back tires. But I have a couple little problems with this set. Mainly in the back, okay? In the ass of the Batmobile, okay? There's one problem. See this right here? See this? Looks pretty good, right? Looks pretty good. But, what's this? See this? See this little thing that turns right here? This? That is called the afterburner, okay? Now, let's examine every single Batmobile ever, okay? The afterburner is supposed to shoot fire out of it, okay? It's supposed to make the Batmobile go faster and look cooler at the same time, alright? Now, wait. I think we have like a missing piece in this set. Isn't there supposed to be fire coming out of this? I don't see any fire pieces. See, like, you can't, like, there's nothing. Where's the fire? It's supposed to be right there. So it's like coming out. Where is it? I don't know. Where'd the fire piece go? There's supposed to be a fire piece right there. Why is there not a fire piece? See, that's one of the main problems. Every Batmobile that has an afterburner on it has to have a fire piece. It's literally, like, I literally have one right here. I can literally see it right up there. It's a fire piece right there. I see it. But why would I put it on this set? Like, it needs to come with it. You know? Like, I don't want to have to, like, straight out of the box, the set should be, like, pretty much perfect. And especially the fire piece. That's, like, the main thing, you know? Now, after that little rant, you guys also, while doing this set, you have to be careful of these stickers. See these little stickers right there? I messed up on them, as you can see. They're supposed to be... Actually, they're both not correct. But this is supposed to be like this, but flipped. So like the yellow is supposed to be going down, if that makes sense. But, I don't know, it's super confusing how they explained to do the stickers in the instructions. And then once you put one on wrong, there's physically no possible way you can put on the other one correctly. So I didn't even realize they were screwed up until I started putting these pieces on, and I was like, oh shit, I fucked up. But, I mean, yeah, so if you're gonna get this set, make sure to pay attention to put the stickers on correctly. Now, I think the set is great, but just like I said, the last pet peeve I have is we need another minifigure, alright? If you're not going to put the fire, at least another minifigure would be nice, okay? Because 2 minifigures for a $40 set, I don't know, I almost didn't buy this set specifically for that reason. I was like, is it really worth it? $40, sure you get the Tumbler, but 2 minifigures, I don't know. They should have had, like, Gordon, they should have had, like, Rachel Dawes or, like, whatever. Or even Scarecrow's alter ego or whatever, like just a normal guy that isn't Scarecrow, even just another minifigure with him would have been fine. But 2 minifigures, I don't know. I'm not really feeling it, you know? Oh, that's pretty cool. You can just kind of just push these up. You can make like little like bat ears. I don't think that's how you're supposed to do it, but like, hey, it's a Lego. You know, you can do whatever you want. So the minifigure count, I think $40 would be if you had one more minifigure than 2. But I think, like, how this set currently is, it should have been 35. It should have been 35. That's, you know. But overall, I think the set is pretty good. I mean, it only has a few stickers, so I'm not complaining. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stickers. I mean, a little bit much for my taste. And honestly, I wish the little controls, and here was the 2 control pieces in here were both stickers. Kind of wish those were printed, but I mean it's whatever, to be honest. But I think this piece in the front definitely had to be a sticker. But I don't really like these little side pieces. They didn't really have to do that. I think the little gas caps, I think that's kind of cool. Adds a little bit of flair. But the 2 inside the cockpit definitely should have been printed, I think. But yeah, that's pretty much the review. I mean, there isn't that much to go over. I mean, they did include a really cool piece on the bottom. This kind of like this vehicle piece. So you guys kind of see that. It's like this square, and it has like a little 2x whatever going up right here, and then, oh no, wait. I don't know, but it has this cool piece right here. That piece was new, and then they had right here they had these cool half tile pieces. That's really cool. And then they used actually a lot of these these gold, well, not gold, but like these ingot bricks or whatever. The ones that are supposed to be like gold, it's supposed to be like treasure or whatever. But they're black this time, and they actually used them really well, in my opinion. There's some like right here in the front. Yeah, but overall, I think the set is an 8 out of 10. Pretty solid, but I would have liked them to include a fire piece, and I would have liked them to include one more minifigure. That would be the 10 out of 10 set, like literally perfect. But other than that, it's pretty solid. So yeah, so I'm actually starting to do some Lego displays, and this is gonna be like the centerpiece of one of my displays. So if you guys want to see one of those displays, leave a like down below, and I can like review it for you guys. But anyway, that's the end of the video. We're done here, folks. So I do all sorts of COD gameplays. Overwatch 2 just came out, hella fun. All that stuff on my channel. So plus Lego reviews, obviously. So you guys can go check that out. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.